in your opinion, what are some of the leading issues for laundry owners today? What are some of the biggest concerns that you're hearing from other store owners, maybe around the country?
So I think business right now is hard in general, right? I think costs are rising, labor costs are rising, machinery is getting more expensive, build outs are higher, retools are just as expensive, finance is expensive. I mean, everything right now is trending in a expensive mentality. But I think that when things like that happen, it creates opportunity. And you have to look at your stores. If you have stores right now, you have to look at ways of increasing revenue inside the four walls you had. I'll never forget in the bar industry about 3, 4 years in, I was always concerned about what's going on, like what's going on in the town, what are other people doing? And a gentleman that was older than me said, "Hey, I think the best strategy I'd live by is control your four walls. Find ways to maximize your revenue inside your four walls, and everything's always going to work out." So, right now I feel like everybody's feeling the pressure of utility costs rising, and you want to get a new machine, but it's so expensive. Sometimes you just have to think outside the box in these times and find ways to increase revenue, find ways to cut costs, find ways to get through it. Or if you're going to buy a new machine, you're going to have to retool. Do it in a way where don't do the whole store or do the whole store, but just figure out a way that you can benefit financially going into it with a game plan. And I think that when costs go up, they don't always come down. So I think that keeping your stores nice and painting them and adding TVs and doing little things that make you better than other stores, the ability to charge more money, and when you charge more money, you make more money. So I think now's the time that if you're looking for like the simple mentality that was 10 years ago, maybe that doesn't work today. Maybe you have to advertise a little more and things that are trending, in the marketplace.
Hmm. Hmm. Well, beyond costs and maybe those type of aspects, anything else? Any other issues that you're seeing out there, or anything you're hearing from other operators?
In terms of, I mean, costs are heavy. I think that's dollars and cents are at the end of the day what are attracting people. What's happening, I think, in this industry is that it's getting attractive because people have seen the scalability. A lot of social media influencers are pushing it in a direction where it's creating more competition. So I think that's hurting people when it comes to, not hurting, but it's making it harder to find stores, and there's new people
Yeah.
coming in, which makes the industry better too. So there's two ways of looking at it. But I think that right now I hear cost, because and I think that you just have to find ways around it to make it work, because it's not always the time to grow. Sometimes it's the time to just sustain or
Hmm.
do things as is, or find a way to keep your NOIs in line and stuff like that. So I think now is the time when
Right.
costs are high to just find a way to zone in and make sure your stores are doing what you want your stores to do.
Right. Right. Controlling those four walls,
You got
as
to
you said.
four walls. Yep.
Yeah.